The White House border czar Tom Homan was recorded on an FBI surveillance tape in September 2024, accepting $50,000 in cash. Did he keep that money or give it back?
George, you've covered the story ad nauseum. Tom Homan did not take a bribe. It's a ridiculous smear. And the reason you guys are going after Tom Homan so aggressively is because he's doing the job of enforcing the law. I think it's really preposterous. I know Tom. I think that he's a good man. He gets death threats. He gets attacked. He gets constantly threatened by people because he has the audacity to want to enforce the country's immigration laws. I think that it would be a much more interesting story about why is it that Tom Homan, who is simply enforcing Americans' immigration laws, is getting constantly harassed and threatened to the point of death threats. That's a much more interesting question that I think journalists should focus on. We can agree to disagree on that question.
Oh, wait, you said he did.
Exactly. And I agree with JD Vance because why is that they just so focused on like going against Tom Holland instead of like saying, you know what, he's actually doing a great job. He's actually enforcing the immigration law. He's doing a lot of great things. So guys, I want y'all guys to watch the whole video because this is going to be an interesting video. So basically, Jenny Vance give George the what's his name, George Stamopoulos. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. He give him a reality check, and um so they decide to cut the show off and go on a commercial break. So I want y'all guys to watch the whole video, and also I want y'all guys to subscribe to my channel, put a like to my channel. I want the YouTube algorithm to push my channel out there so people can watch it, and I want y'all guys to follow me to document my journey. And let's take a look at this video.
Take a bribe, but I'm not sure you answered the question. Are you saying that he did not accept the $50,000?
George, this story has been covered ad nauseum. He did not take a bribe. Did he accept $50,000? I'm sure that in the course of Tom Homan's life, he has been paid more than $50,000 for services. The question is, did he do something illegal? And there's absolutely no evidence that Tom Homan has ever taken a bribe or done anything illegal, which is why he's working in the administration.
I'm asking you, did he accept the $50,000 that was caught on the surveillance tape? Did he accept that $50,000 or not?
George, I don't know what you're talking about. Did he accept $50,000 for what?
He was recorded on an audio tape in September 2024, an FBI surveillance tape, accepting $50,000 in cash. Did he keep that money?
Accepting $50,000 for doing what, George? I'm not even sure I understand the question. Is it illegal to take a payment for doing services? The FBI has not prosecuted him. I've never seen any evidence that he's engaged in criminal wrongdoing. Nobody has accused Tom of violating a crime, even the far left media like yourself. So I'm actually not sure what the precise question is. Did he accept $50,000? Honestly, George, I don't know the answer to that question.
Exactly, and see, and that's the point. Like, why these people are so concerned of if he accepts $50,000? Like JD Vance said, he didn't see no legal activity. Like, Why is he so concerned of Holland doing this? I don't even know. That's not. I don't even think that's true. That's just some bias, whatever. And that's see, and that's the problem. And this is why a lot of people don't watch a show like that anymore. And I know people may bash me about me saying that, oh, people don't watch a show like that no more. Maybe if the liberals watch my channel and stuff like that. That's come on. And that's the thing. Like instead of y'all focusing on that, y'all should focus on why is the government still is shut down. That's what you should like focus on that. And guys, sorry about me a little stuttering. Y'all guys should focus on that instead of focus on, Tom Holland. Like, he's doing a lot of great things. And on top of that, it's like focus on the why is the government still shut down? Focus on that.
Do know is that he didn't violate a crime.
So you don't, what was caught on the tape, you're saying right now you don't know whether or not he kept that money.
I don't know what tape you're referring to, George. I saw media reports that Tom Homan accepted a bribe. There's no evidence of that. And here's, George, why fewer and fewer people watch your program and why you're losing credibility. Because you're talking for now 5 minutes with the Vice President of the United States about this story regarding Tom Homan, a story that I've read about, but I don't even know the video that you're talking about. Meanwhile, low-income women can't get food because the Democrats and Chuck Schumer have shut down the government. Right now, we're trying to figure out how to pay our troops because Chuck Schumer has shut down the government. You are focused on a bogus story. You're insinuating criminal wrongdoing against a guy who has done nothing wrong instead of.
As sorry guys for pausing, exactly. He said it better than me. Why is he focused on a bogus story? Focus on the things that's really happening. Focus on that.
Focusing on the fact that our country is struggling because our government's shut down. Let's talk about the
Exactly.
real issues, George. I think the American people would benefit much more from that than from you going down some weird left-wing rabbit hole where the facts clearly show that Tom Homan didn't
Exactly.
engage in any criminal wrongdoing.
And see, and that's why a lot of people, you know, they rather watch content creators talk about, you know, politics and news because we tell y'all guys the truth. We give y'all the news. We tell y'all guys the truth about it. We're not gonna be like, this over here, ABC News, George, you know what I mean. Instead of you focus on that, so you focus on a bogus story. Focus on the government shutdown that people want to hear.
Not a weird left-wing rabbit hole. I didn't insinuate anything. I asked you whether Tom Homan accepted $50,000, as was heard on an audio tape recorded by the FBI in September 2024, and you did not answer the question. Thank you for your time this morning.
No,
Illinois
George,
Governor
I
J.B.
said that I
Pritzker is
don't.
up next. We'll be right back.
Look, he cussed. He didn't even. He didn't give JD Vance time to like respond. He just cut him off right there and just went on commercial break. Come on, man. See, that's crazy, man. So guys, I want to rewind this back to the part with um Letitia James. So they talk about Letitia James and indictment. So let's just take a look at this little segment of the video.
Let me also ask you, as we saw the indictment this week of Letitia James on questions of mortgage fraud, also Lisa Cook has been accused by the Trump administration of committing mortgage fraud as well. The journalism outlet ProPublica has actually published a story, and I want to show it up on the screen right now, that says that several members of the Trump administration have faced similar questions. Labor Secretary Lori Chavez DeRemer entered into 2 primary residence mortgages in quick succession. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy has primary residence mortgages in New Jersey and Washington, D.C. Lee Zeldin, the Environmental Protection Agency administrator, has 1 primary residence mortgage in Long Island and another in Washington, D.C. How do you respond to critics who say that the Trump administration is engaging in a double standard here?
Well, I'd say 2 things, George. First of all, ProPublica is basically a left-wing blog. I'm not shocked that you found a left-wing blog that can attack members of the Trump administration. But second, and this is the most important, is what does the law say? Letitia James was indicted in a left-leaning part of our country, a part that voted very heavily against Donald J. Trump, for the crime of mortgage fraud. When I read the indictment, when I read the facts in the case, I see a person who committed mortgage fraud. Now, of course, the jury is going to decide whether she ultimately committed a crime. We don't try her. The administration doesn't try her. A judge tries the case, and a jury decides whether she's ultimately guilty. That is what is going to determine whether she goes to prison. I think we let the facts drive this. And, George, that's what we've tried to do in the administration's Department of Justice. We've asked ourselves, has a person violated the law? And if that person has violated the law, then we decide to prosecute him. That's what the Department of Justice should do. It didn't do that under Joe Biden's administration. It does under Donald Trump's.
On the facts,
So yeah, you just have to let you just leave it with the judge and leave it with the judge and the jury and let them decide and see what happens. And that's the bottom line. I mean, that's what I think. So
dispute the facts that ProPublica reported.
Do I dispute a far left blog that I haven't read that you brought up in this interview? I have no idea, George. I have no idea what they actually said. But I certainly question the source. I question their credibility.
but why is he asking him that? Why is he even asking JD Vance that? Does he dispute that? Like you think he cares about that left leaning blog or something? No.
And most importantly, I'm not
All they go to do is bash Trump. They're gonna go against Trump, and that's it.
worried about what they
Nobody
said
don't
about
care.
members of our administration. I asked the question, what does the law say? And if the law says that you engage in mortgage fraud and a local prosecutor, a local grand jury, and finally a jury convicts you of that crime, then that is how the justice system is meant to work in the United States of America.
Yeah.
The White House borders.
So yeah, exactly, man. And you gotta look at this too. Flip it. If you flip it, like, look what happened years ago when when Letitia James was going after Trump. Nobody said anything about that, right? Nobody said anything about that when Letitia James was going after Trump for how many years? I think it was 4 years, 3.5 years, maybe like that, something like that. Know that you did mortgage fraud. Now you see how that turns out, right? You see? But now Democrats is having a meltdown. Oh, why is Trump going against why is he going against after Letitia James? But nobody said anything about when she was going after Trump. But a lot of people have a lot of people have short-term memory. You know what I mean? So guys, I want y'all guys to subscribe to my channel, put a like to my channel, and let me know what you think about this whole video and how I did towards this video. And I'm just here just to have common sense towards this video, to bring common sense, to understand both sides of the story. And I want to be a journalist, so I'm trying to understand both sides of the story. But yeah, man. So I'll see y'all guys on the next one. And yeah, man, peace.